Hello and namaste to all of you. This is JVN Shalu Singh from Department of Physiotherapy and Diagnosis from Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women's University. So today I'll be telling you all about urine 17 keto steroid levels and its estimation in 24-hour urine. So the sample that is collected for the estimation 17 keto steroids is your 24-hour urine sample, which is collected in a container containing 6 ml of HCl acid and 1 gram of your boric acid. So when starting the collection, discard the first sample and collect all the samples, including the last sample, when 24 hours are completed. Now, a urine sample will be stable for 2 weeks at 4 degrees Celsius. So, for a longer period of time, keep it at minus 20 degrees Celsius. Now, so the purpose of the test or the indication shows that it is done to assess the adrenal cortex functions, to evaluate and monitor adrenal hyperplasia. Thirdly, to evaluate or monitor adrenal tumors. So, various precautions that need to be done. So, to stop the medicines which you have to stop the medicines which interfere with the result, like diuretics, aspirin, antibiotics, hormone therapy like estrogen, and you have to stop birth control medications. And pathophysiology says that to understand 17 ketosteroid formation, we need to understand the adrenal gland function. So you have to understand what are the functions of various layers of adrenal gland, which are zona glomerulosa, zona fasciculata, and zona reticularis. So zona glomerulosa releases mineralocorticosteroids, which further form aldosterone. Your zona fasciculata and zona reticularis will release glucocorticoids, androgens, estrogens, and mineralocorticoids. And at the inner surface, internally lies your medulla. So it will release your catecholamines such as epinephrine, norepinephrine, and dopamine. So androgens and testosterones are metabolized to 17 ketosteroids, and it is overall measure of androgen production. So the main excretory metabolites of testosterone and androstenedione and DHEA, so they are collectively called as 17 ketosteroids, and they can be quantitated in the urine. So the androgens, that is have adrenal gland origin, or they can have testicular origin, and they both get metabolized to form 17 ketosteroids, and it is overall measure of androgens. So 17 ketosteroids are the metabolites of testosterone and another androgenic sex hormone. So 17 ketosteroids in the end product of dehydropyrosterone is secreted in the urine. So in men, roughly one third is produced from testosterone produced in the testes, and rest comes from androgenic hormone produced in your adrenal cortex. Whereas in women and children, almost all 17 ketosteroids are non-testosterone and androgens produced by adrenal cortex, and 17 ketosteroids are not the metabolites of cortisol, so they do not indicate cortisol production. An increased 17 ketosteroid will cause masculinizing syndrome in females and precocious puberty in males. Now, 17 ketosteroids are produced one third from the testes and rest from the adrenal cortex in males, and it leads to masculinizing syndrome, as I told, in female, and precocious puberty in males. So normal levels in male, it's 10 to 25 mg for per 24 hours. In females, it's 6 to 15 mg per 24 hours. And after the age of 70, in males, it is just 3 to 12 mg per 24 hours. And in females, it's 3 to 13 mg per 24 hours. So in infants, it's less than 1.0 mg per 24 hours. And for 1 to 4 years, it's less than 2 mg per 24 hours. For 10 to 12 years of age, it is 1 to 5 mg per 24 hours, and 14 to 16 years of males, it's 3 to 13 mg per 24 hours, and for 14 to 16 years of females, it's 2 to 8 mg per 24 hours. Now, the increased level is seen in congenital adrenal hyperplasia, in case of pregnancy, hyperpituitarism, testosterone secreting or androgen secreting tumors of ovaries, testes, ectopic ACTH secreting tumors, administration of ACTH, Steen-Levedel syndrome, and Cushing syndrome. So the decreased levels will be seen in case of your severe stress, severe infections, debilitating diseases, Edison's disease, castration, hypopituitarism, myxedema, nephrosis, Klinefelter syndrome, chronic diseases, drugs that can and the drugs that can decrease 17 ketosteroids include your butt control pills, estrogens, probenacids, reserpine, salicylates, thiazide, diuretics, birth control pills, estrogens, probenecid, reserpine, salicylates, and thiazide diuretics. So the test value for a layman, so the 17 ketosteroid test is to find any abnormality of the adrenal gland, and advised if the female has hairs on the face. So normal urine picture on physical examination will show pale yellow or amber color, or it will appear clear or slightly hazy. pH will be of between 4.5 to 8.0, and specific gravity is 1.015 and 1.025. And also the normal urine shows no blood, no glucose, no ketone bodies, no proteins, no bilirubin, no urobilinogen, no leukocyte esterase, and no nitrite for bacteria. And also normal urine will show microscopic findings like uh, rare amount of RBCs, a rare amount or no WBCs, and very few epithelial cells, and no cast occasionally, but hyaline casts are present, and no crystals, and no bacteria at all. So that was that by comparing with your normal urine picture, you can compare the presence of any abnormal constituent present. So this was all about 17 ketosteroids in your urine. So, and I'll tell you further about these in your next lecture. Until then, take care and goodbye.